They called her royal, but the palace treated her like a problem, not loudly, not publicly, just quietly enough for no one to question it. And that alone tells you everything you need to know. This is the story of Princess Louise, a daughter of Queen Victoria herself, born into power, born into privilege, yet somehow never quite allowed to belong.
The scandal is the talk of the court.
Do you think they know who is truly responsible?
Look at the lady, she seems quite distressed.
Princess Louise entered the world surrounded by grandeur, palace walls that echoed with tradition, corridors polished by centuries of control, servants everywhere, rules everywhere. From the outside it looked flawless, a life wrapped in gold. But even gold can feel heavy when it's placed on you before you can breathe. From a young age, Louise stood apart, not because she wanted attention, not because she sought trouble. She was simply different. She thought deeply. She noticed silences others ignored. She asked questions no one wanted asked. And she spoke with a confidence that didn't match the time she lived in, that made people uncomfortable, especially the palace. In those days, royal women had a script, and it was painfully small. Smile softly, wave politely, stay agreeable. Be admired, but never heard, never questioned, never challenged. But Louise wasn't built that way. She carried fire, not loud fire, not reckless fire, a quiet one, steady, unapologetic. And fire like that has a way of unsettling people who rely on obedience. Louise loved art, not for show, not for approval. Art was where she could breathe. She mixed with people outside royal circles, people who didn't bow, people who spoke honestly. With them, she felt real, human. And behind palace doors, the whispers started.
We have to move quickly. The guards know we are here. Are you sure? What about the others?
That's too dear, sir. I won't pay more than threepence.
It's the finest fruit on the street, ma'am.
She's difficult. She's far too modern. She doesn't fit the mold. Soft words, sharp intent. Imagine carrying that weight, knowing these words were spoken about you. Not by strangers, but by your own world, by the palace. Then came her marriage. Princess Louise married John Campbell, a man of respect, a man of status. But without the sparkle the crown adored. There were no fairy tale headlines, no grand celebration. For the palace, it felt like a disappointment, a step down. For Louise, it felt like air. Like space, like choosing something for herself for the first time in her life. But freedom always sends a bill. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, Louise was moved aside. No arguments, no accusations. Just distance, fewer invitations, less influence, less presence. She wasn't banished. She wasn't rejected outright. She was simply forgotten. And in royal life, that quiet forgetting hurts more than any scandal. This is where the ache settles. Louise no longer belonged anywhere. Too bold for tradition, too royal for ordinary life. Suspended between worlds, surrounded by privilege, yet deeply alone. Imagine having everything people envy, yet feeling like you've gotten out that's truly yours. That loneliness doesn't shout, it lingers. When Queen Victoria passed away, Louise lost more than her mother. She lost protection, she lost relevance. The new royal order had no patience for quiet independence, especially not from women who refused to make themselves smaller. So Louise faded further into the background. Not because she failed, not because she caused trouble, but because she would not bend herself to fit expectations. There were no dramatic headlines, no public fall from grace, just silence, long, heavy, uncomfortable silence. And silence can be brutal. It erases slowly, softly, until one day, people stop saying your name. Today, when history lists Queen Victoria's children, Princess Louise barely earns a mention. She slips through the cracks of memory, but that was never weakness, that was consequence. She was forgotten not because she lacked importance, but because she was ahead of her time, too thoughtful, too honest, too real. Too much for a crown built on restraint and control. So the next time someone says royalty is all luxury and ease, remember Princess Louise, a woman born into power, yet quietly moved aside. Not for scandal, not for disgrace, but for daring to remain herself. History remembers kings and queens, names carved into stone, but it often forgets those who challenged the rules quietly, those who didn't shout, yet refused to disappear. And Louise, she deserved better.
To the memories we've made, and the ones yet to come.